Hi, Steve Gamache with a Chef Knives to Go quick look product video on the Sukenari ZDP189 Damascus Gyuto 240mm chef knife. This knife does come with a fitted saya, so it's a friction fit, and so we'll pull this off and set that off to the side so it doesn't have a pin in it, doesn't really need it. The core steel is a ZDP189 powdered metallurgy stainless super steel with extremely high edge retention and also the ability to heat treat to a very high Rockwell rating. So this is heat treated to a 66 to 67 rating, very hard steel. The construction of this is stainless Damascus cladding over the top of that core steel. So the cool thing about this knife is the cladding. It's a mirror finish, so it's going to be a little tricky in the lights here. But the cladding has a kind of a tactile texture to it, so you can really feel the layers when you run your finger across them. So it's got some dimensionality to the Damascus, which is unusual, and just a beautiful blade. The weight on this is 6.5 ounces, and the blade length is 234, a little undersized, and the overall length is about 15.1 inches. The spine at the base, this is a little thicker, heavier knife than the 210 version, so the spine at the base is about 3 right here, but then these knives have a beautifully done taper, so they taper down and a continuous distal taper down toward a very fine tip. And the height on the blade at the heel is 50.5. And the handle type is octagonal U with the buffalo horn ferrule, so ambidextrous. And the handle circumference is 3 3/16. So it's slightly bigger than the 210 handle and fits this knife nicely. These have great fit and finish, as you would imagine at their price point. Part of the price you pay for these blades is the steel. ZDP189 is expensive to manufacture, so it's again part of the cost here. Besides that, though, you've got great blacksmithing. You've got wonderfully relieved, rounded choil neck and spine, great fit and finish. This has a kind of a classic 240 profile with a bit of a nice flat spot towards the heel and then a nice sweep towards the tip. The spine does come down to meet the edge to give you a bit more pointed tip than some types of blade shapes or profiles. The balance point on this is just about right there, so pretty close to a pinch grip, and it's got great balance. The knife is beautifully convexed from the spine down to the edge, and it's very thin at the edge. These things should just fly through food. The edge retention will be extraordinarily nice on this, and it'll take a little more to sharpen on the stones because of the hardness of the steel and the type of composition, but this maintains ridiculous edge retention. The knife has a stamped kanji with ZDP on it, so you know what type of blade, and it's got some kanji on the back as well. Just a beautiful, beautiful knife. So there you have some wonderful blacksmithing with a exotic super steel. This is the Sukenari ZDP189 Damascus Gyuto 240mm.